Starting with the great name of Almighty Allah, who is the most gracious and the most merciful. So today's topic is on the shear force, to how to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram for the beam loaded with 2-point loads. Okay, so this is a beam over which two loads are acting. One is the 2 kilonewton load and other is the 4 kilonewton load. Okay, so it's a simply supported beam, that's why there are two reactions. One is at the point A, this, another point is at the B. Okay, so one at A and another at B, R and RB. And distances are also given. Then from A to C it's 1 meter, from C to D it's 0.5 meters, and from D to B it's 1 meter, and from A to B it's 2.5 meters. Sign conventions that we are going to use are clockwise movement would be considered positive, anti-clockwise movement would be considered negative, forces, upward force would be considered positive, downward force would be considered negative. Now the very first thing for drawing the shear force and bending moment diagram is to firstly to calculate the reactions. Okay, so there are two reactions R and RB that we have to calculate first. For calculating reactions, we have to firstly use the equilibrium equations. Okay, some of the vertical forces along the y-axis must be equals to 0. So RA, that is upward positive, plus RB, that is upward positive, minus 2 and minus 4 both are acting downward. That's why take them as minus minus, and these forces must be equals to 0. So this reaction, this is the RA plus RB is equals to 6. This is the first equation that we have got. Now second equation we will use, that is the sum of the moments along the A equals to 0. Okay, so this is the beam, and here the RA is acting, means from the point from where we are calculating the forces, this one RA, so RA is acting on it, so there is no momentum about A, so that's why RA into 0, because moment is equals to the force into momentum. Okay, so next force is the 2 kilonewton. So from this reference point fix this A. Okay, so this is A point, fixing it A, because we have to calculate all the moments along the A. Okay, 2 kilonewton is acting downward. This is trying to move the beam into the clockwise direction. That's why we have taken this positive sign. Okay, so 2, and the distance between A to C is 1 meters. Okay, so next force is the 4 meter. Again, that is trying to move the beam in the clockwise direction. That's why positive sign. Then 4 into 1.5 is the distance. 1 plus 0.5 makes the 1.5. So this is how it's multiplied. Then negative. Okay, so a third force, that is fourth force that is acting, that is RB. Okay, so RB is acting, that is trying to move this beam, fix the point A and move the beam. So this is trying to move the beam into the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, that's why we have taken it as a negative sign. Okay, so this is then further we will calculate, do the simple mathematics, and we will get the value of RB, that is 3.2 kilonewton. Now put this value into the equation 1 and we will get the value of RA, that is 2.8 kilonewton. So till now we have calculated the reactions. Now further we will now next step is to calculate the shear force. Now shear force at A is 2.8 kilonewton. Okay, so because up to the A point 2.0 kilonewton and it's acting upward, that's why we have to consider the upward forces positive. Okay, so it it's 2.8 kilonewton. Now at C point, if we will cut a section at C point, you can see up to the C point there are two forces, one 2.8 kilonewton, another is the 2 kilonewton. So 2.8 is acting upward, positive, minus 2 downward, then answer would be 0.8. okay, 2.8 minus 2, 0.8 kilonewton. Sign conventions are written at this side, that upward we have to take positive, downward we have to take negative. Now up to D. So previously we have calculated that is 0.8, then further minus negative minus 4 will be added into the shear force, previous shear force calculation, that is 0.8. 0.8 minus 4, then answer is minus 3.2 kilonewton. Now again we will cut a section at B, then all the upward forces will be positive and all the forces that are acting downward would be considered negative, then the answer would be 0. Now we have to draw the shear force, okay, diagram. So at the point A, we can see from the calculation it's 2.8 kilonewton. Okay, so there is a mistake, I think. It's not 2.5, it's 2.8 kilonewton. Okay, so it's 2.8 kilonewton. So okay, so upward we have to go, and then positive, then it's at point C we got the value positive 0.8, so we moved slight downward, then a straight line, because for the point load in the shear force diagram we draw the straight lines. Okay, then 1 degree is increased in the bending moment diagram, that would be inclined line. Okay, for the point loads for the shear force diagram the lines are straight, and for the point load the bending moment diagram lines are inclined. Okay, so here further we got the value 3.2 negative, that's why we have to move downward, and then again straight line, and then we got the value 0.8. Okay, so this is how the shear force diagram it is drawn, and then label it with the positive and negative sign. Okay, so this is how the shear force diagram is drawn. We are done with it. Let's move next. Now because I'm using the area method, so I will now try to solve for the bending moment by using the area method. Okay, so in the area method what we will do, we will calculate the area of shear force diagram. If we will calculate the area of shear force diagram, that will give us the value for the bending moment diagram. Okay, one thing in that you have to consider that the bending moments at the end supports. Okay, this is a simply support, and this is wait. Okay, so this is simply supported beam. Okay, one side it is hinge support, okay, other side is roller support. Alright, so this is a simply supported beam. In simply supported beam, the end moments, means at the point this and at this points bending moment is always 0. That you can see MA and MB are both 0. Okay, it's always taken as 0. Okay, but in the case of the simply supported beam, but at the fixed support there is always some value of the moment. Okay, so there is no moment is not 0. Okay, there might be any value, but at the in the case of the simply supported beam or any beam, end supports are always at the end supports other than fixed support. Okay, in any beam end support values are end supports values for the bending moment are always 0 in the case where there is a hinge support or roller support, but for the fixed support moment cannot be equals to 0. Okay, there might be any value. So so this is a beam. Okay, so this is the basically the shear force that we diagram that we have done. Now what we will do, we will calculate the area. Firstly, we have used the principle that I told you, that the end supports which are supported either by the hinge or the roller, that their value for the bending moment would be 0. So for MA it is 0. Then further we will calculate the area of rectangular is as such, we have to multiply two dimension. One is the 2.8 and other is the 1. Okay, multiplying these both will give us 2.8 kilonewton. Then further for the D, up to now at the C point we have got the value. Now at the D, now at the D we have to take previous value, and that is 2.8 plus, because this is the plus sign convention we will take as such that this box is positive and this box is negative. So where there is a positive we will use positive sign. Okay, so positive 0.8 multiply by 0.5. okay, and you must remember to keep in mind that we have to add up the previous value too, that is the 2.8 plus 2.8 plus 0.8 multiply by 0.5, because area of the rectangle is 0.8 into 0.5. we have to multiply these two dimensions, vertical and horizontal. Okay, 0.8 multiplied by 0.5, adding these both we will get the value 3.2. then for the B, at the B point up to this we have to take previous, that is the 3.2 value, and have to again calculate the area of this rectangle, that is 3.2 multiply by 1, but negative sign, we have to keep in mind this sign. Okay, negative minus 3.2 into 1, that comes out to be 0. Okay, so it's also proving that the end supports values are 0. Now see, in the shear force diagram we have drawn the line straight, but 1 degree is increased in the bending moment diagram. That's why we have to make the inclined lines. Okay, so at the point A it's 0, at the point B it's 0, then okay, so here 0, then we have to draw an inclined line, because at the C point we got the value 2.8, then at the 3 point again we have to draw an inclined line. Okay, so this is inclined line, 3.2 value positive, and again we have to move downward slope. Okay, so it's again an inclined line up to the 0. So this is what the shear bending moment diagram is. Okay, and label it with a positive, because all values that we got are positive. Okay, so label it with this sign. So this is the shear force, and this is how the shear force and bending moment diagram of the beam that we have drawn. This is the bending moment diagram, and this is the shear force diagram that we have successfully drawn for the beam, which was loaded with the two point loads. Okay, so thank you for the watching, and keep watching my videos. Starting with the great name of Almighty Allah, who is the